back to another episode. This is The Real Talk with Adore and Daisy. I'm Adore.
I'm Daisy.
What's going on?
How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. Before we get started, I don't know if you ever seen any other episodes. We like to check in on your mental health. So how your mental health doing?
Mental health is, I'll be lying if I said A1.
See, I'm glad you ain't lying.
No, I'll be lying if I said A1. I'm gonna say 50-50, to be honest with you.
That's the first we heard because everybody always say good. They be wanting to rush past it.
Hell no.
But in reality, men always feel like they got to be strong. So they go always say like, I'm good, even if you're not. So
No, fuck that. I got real life issue problems. Mm-hmm. Nothing too personal, more business related, but it's still problems. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm glad you addressed that because people act like they don't got nothing going on. Like everything is just everything.
Mm-hmm. And a problem is a problem.
How's your mental health?
My mental health is better. It's better than last week. So, I'm going to just leave it at that. It's better than last week.
speak the real.
It's better than last week.
Let's talk about today.
Today I had a good day. I started back working because I had been off for a couple weeks. They was happy to see me in the office. We did a little bit too much celebrating. So, but mentally I'm good. It's physically right now that I feel crazy.
Mentally, I'm in a better space overall, especially today.
We had a rough week this week. Not even business wise. Personally, we was going through our own stuff, and we was literally texting each other like, "Bro, I'm about to cry. I'm breaking down crying right now." And then the next day, we was both blessed.
It's a good thing about mental health is when you can talk to somebody else about it. Because dudes, niggas, we can't really talk to nobody. We got our, like my close friends, but, let's talk social media. Mm-hmm. If a girl put a post up, hey, I'm having a bad day, all your bitches tap in, what's wrong, what's going on? If a nigga put that up, oh, I'm having a bad day, shut your soft ass up, bitch ass nigga. Get your shit together, you know what I'm saying? So it's a different, then to make you feel worse. It ain't really, I wish it was a social media platform where you could really express yourself and how you feeling. That's the platform I'm waiting on.
Let's change the narrative.
Yeah, because that's fucked up that guys got to go through that. Like, y'all got to be so strong all the time. Like, y'all got feelings. Y'all got emotions. Like,
I need a platform to just be like, it used to be Snapchat for me, but then that got overrated. And it used to be like pre-pandemic Instagram, but that got overrated. So I just need a new platform. I can just go in there like, man, my day is just, somebody just give me some words. That's why I like on Instagram, I may put up something like motivational, but I'm really fucking talking to myself. Mm-hmm. I just got to see it visually on paper and scroll back past the shit myself. So,
You don't be on Twitter?
I don't know. I just haven't been on. I don't know why. Twitter just never been my thing.
Twitter, too many words. If you I feel like this more so for videos, so you can be like, okay, I'm in a mental state of blah, 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 blah. I feel like it's more better with video, but I was going to suggest TikTok. It'd be people on anybody on TikTok.
But TikTok just made me want to have fun. It don't really make me want to be serious. Like, I'll put up a sad video of me fucking crying, but I'm putting Marlon Wayans saying something funny in the background. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really a fucked up day, but I'm going to try to find some humor out of it. So, I don't have time. I just don't say shit. Fuck it.
I feel like Twitter, you can talk about whatever you want. If you sad, you having a bad day, talk about that shit. I mean, you really talking to yourself, but hey, if y'all read it and y'all feel it, then retweet. If not, I don't care. This is how I feel right now. So it'd be a good way to let stuff out. I tweet in the middle of the night when I don't have nobody to talk to. I'm going to tweet. And I might go back in the morning. I might go back in the morning and erase it, but
you feel like you talk to yourself, people talk to themselves on Twitter?
Yes.
That's why I do on Instagram.
Yeah.
I be like, wake your lazy ass up. I really be talking to myself.
Talking to me, get out the bed.
Get your bitch ass up.
I feel like as long as you got followers, you never talking to yourself because we all see it. Whether somebody responds to it or not, we all see it. It'd be kind of more of a mental thing on Twitter, like, oh, okay, like.
Well, okay, enough about all of that. Let's introduce our guest. We got a special guest in the building. Finally made his way to Real Talk. Tell the people who you are.
I go by DJBJ 3525. Mr. Pay Attention, Voice of the Streets, Mr. Pizza Cat. radio man, whatever the fuck you want to call me. I'm an entrepreneur.
And a dad.
And a dad. I'm a proud dad. I'm
okay.
a very proud dad.
Yes.
Yes, let's shed light on the fatherhood.
Fatherhood.
How is that?
It's a learning process, but now I'm realizing that it just comes down to time. Mm-hmm. Like my daughter wanted to do the simplest stuff. She wants to hop on my back for 2 hours straight. She wants to watch The Grinch 3 times in a row. You know what I'm saying? So that's 6 hours right there. So some people be thinking money most of the time. Mm-hmm. Money do play a part in it, but time is everything. You know what I'm saying? If you can make the time, then you can make the money. But some people don't even make the time, so it's harder when you just come with money. You know what I'm saying? So
kids definitely want to spend time. They do not care about how much money you spend on them. Like, I kid you not, my son literally, he was playing hooky. Like, he had got better, but he was still trying to fake like he was sick. And he gonna tell me, Mom, I just want to stay home so we can spend time together. Like,
and that just made your heart smile.
It made my heart smile. I let him stay home, even though I knew he could have went to school. But I'm like, you want to stay home?
My daughter go to school today.
No, my son, his ass could have went to school today. But still, they care about spending time with you. Like, so like with you being a hands-on dad, a lot of dads are, you know, like they just want to spend money. And that's not, I mean, yes, it does play a part in parenting, but it's not everything. It's not the main part. I just feel like you
100%.
You should always be hands-on with your kids.
Always, 100%.
Because it's people who don't have their parents.
I don't even like people around me who not in their kid's life. Because that let me know, listen, if you do your kid like that, imagine what the fuck you'll do to me.
Right.
Imagine how you would treat me in a situation when you don't feel like it's right. So if you can do your kid like that, like, I cannot imagine my daughter calling me and I'm like, man, whatever.
Right.
Or come get your daughter, whatever. So imagine if I'm in that situation, you like, nigga, whatever. So I only need that vibe energy around me. Fuck that.
I know that's right.
Yeah, that's true.
I be with my kids all the time, so I don't understand people. You never have your kid, like never, like not never.
You know, your son or daughter favorite cookie,
color,
this,
ice cream, nothing.
They want to eat, late night TV show. Like, nigga, you put on Fairly Odd Parents, nigga. What the fuck is that? No, nigga, they want to do some cocoa melon.
Right.
You know like, come on.
No, that's serious. Let's talk about how you got started as DJBJ. Like, let's start from the beginning.
Oh, way back.
Way back.
Let's go all the way back, actually.
So, I got started in high school. Went to Southfield High. Graduated from there. Went to Eastern Michigan for a year. When I got to Eastern Michigan, it was none but these big-ass white boys. I went there on a baseball scholarship. Mm-hmm. And that didn't work out, so I ended up moving to Tallahassee, went to FAMU, Tallahassee Community College down there. And I got into a lot of trouble down there. But that's when I really started, like, why are you laughing?
I'm just listening to
That's when I really started, like, getting into the music. And at that point in time, I was going to school to be a math teacher.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have never guessed.
So I caught like 3 felonies in Tallahassee. I moved back up here. I got a job at Michigan Works. I worked at Oak Park High School. I used to be the dude who had all the keys to the doors in the school. So every time they needed a door open, they would call me. I worked there for 2 weeks. My fingerprints came back dirty, so I got fired from there. And the day I got fired, I started crying. And I went to my brother's house. He was like, nigga, what you crying for? I'm like, nigga, I can't get no job. I can't do nothing. He was like, man, apply what you know in real life to real life. Yeah. So I know I love music and I love math. So that's all DJing is math and music. So 5 minutes later, he threw me $5,000. He's like, man, go do whatever you want to do. So I went and bought some DJ equipment and I had posted it on like Facebook. And 20 minutes later, somebody was like, I'm about to book you. How much you want? And I'm like, nigga, hold up. I only have a laptop yet. And I did with no laptop. I had CDs. I started off with CDs. I had 2 Doughboy Cash Out CDs, a Gucci Mane CD when like the movie came out, and like a Rick Ross CD. And I did my first party. Rocked it out. And from there, it was just booking. And
that's lit.
The rest is fucking history.
That's a testimony for sure.
So you ended up, how did you end up on the radio?
So funny situation about the radio is, y'all remember Burst on Broadway?
Of course.
So I got called. It's like 8:00 at night. So Burst was levels. So once one level get packed, they open the next level. Once that level get packed, the next level. So they called me at like 10:00. Like, we got an early crowd. We need you on the third level. And I'm thinking like, man, fuck y'all. I'm a first level type nigga. I want to do the main floor. I'm not no secondary. He's like, man, we got $100 for you. I was like, man, hell no. I was sitting next to my mama. She was like, you better go get that 100. So I'm like, fuck it. Put my stuff in the car, went down to Burt's. And before you know it, nobody was on the first level. Nobody was on the second level. The whole club on the third level. So this dude walk in, and I don't know if y'all remember Burt's. Burt's was hot as hell. So this dude walked in, took his shirt off, came up to the booth. I'm like, nigga, why you got your shirt off? He like, man, I'm from St. Louis, but it's hot as fuck in here. He was like, man, what's your name? I'm like, I'm BJ. His name was Shorty the Prince. So he like, man, I'm fresh in town. I do radio, and they looking for a DJ on my radio show. You seem cool. You seem laid back. Like, you want to get down? I'm like, you know, what? Yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So he like, hey, got my boss number. Give her a call. So that was a Saturday. So I went home. My mom and my dad is my go-to. I asked them, like, when should I call? And what should I say? And my daddy was like, you know, really supposed to call on Monday. But fuck it. Call her tomorrow and say how you feel. So I called her phone Sunday morning, like, hey, yo, what's up? It's DJBJ. I got your number from Shorty the Prince. I'm the hottest in the streets. Ain't nobody fucking with me. You need to hire me.
I know that's right. And
never got a phone call back for a month. And then they end up posting something on Twitter, like they're looking for a DJ, submit your mix. I submitted a mix, end up getting a call into the station. I'm sitting there signing my paperwork, and Shorty walk in the room, and he like, that's the nigga. She like, who? That was on your voicemail. Like, that's the nigga. And from there it was up. It was just, but I never spoke on radio though for 3.5 years. I was shy.
You was just DJing.
Just DJing. I was too shy to talk. He used to pull me in the room, like, say something. I'm like, hey mom, hey dad.
What gave you the confidence to start talking?
I know that's
money.
Right.
It came to a point where within like 4 days, 106 in Park had called Shorty, and that was like a Thursday. By that Saturday, he was gone. So by that next Monday, I come in to DJ, ain't nobody on the show. So by that Tuesday, my boss like, all right, we want to give you full time. I'm like, well, I don't talk. Like, I don't want full time. And then she slid that piece of paper to me and said, well, this is how much you make.
You said, okay, when I start.
Yeah. So once again, I went home, talked to my mom and dad. I was like, I think this some next level shit. Like, and my daddy said to me, he said, closed mouths don't get fed. And ever since that day, I haven't been able to stop talking because I know the more I talk, the more money I'm going to make.
Okay.
But I used to keep a bottle of 1800 up under the desk. So before every live break, I took me a shot like 3 minutes before. So by the time I'm ready to go live, all my bugs is out. I used to be fucked up by the end of the show. But it worked. You know, it worked.
That's crazy because when we first started, I was real shy. And we didn't keep nothing under the table. We definitely took a couple shots before.
During.
Yeah. But then now I feel like I can do it. I always do it sober now. So
I don't like doing some stuff sober. It's just, why? Not being funny. I'm not an alcoholic at all. But, you know, but why? That's like it being like technology and not using it. That's like they make iPhones, but why not use it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't have to be drunk. But
bad analogy, but you get what I'm saying.
Buzzed.
Yeah. I don't have to be drunk. I don't have to be buzzed either, but it's fun. I think it's fun.
It's like the real come out, you know?
That too. That's why sometimes I don't drink because it ain't gonna be no filter. And YouTube will be arguing in them comments all the time. Like, they do not be playing with us. They be coming for us in the comments. So if I say something they don't like they coming for me. Like, I don't got time for that.
Yeah, but you rather somebody comment than not a comment.
True.
I'd rather motherfuckers say, fuck you. Yeah, come on, give me 90,000 fuck you. Yeah. What y'all doing is building my algorithm. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
That's true.
Yeah. I'm learning to take the comments because they strong. You got to be strong. The stuff they be saying.
They be on our head sometimes. But what they say, ignore the comments. Ignore the comments. I just like and keep going. If I don't like it, then it's probably something rude.
So, back to the radio. So you was at the radio station and you no longer there, right?
I quit.
What made you quit? You was so good at it. Like, it was just like second nature hearing you on the radio.
I feel like it came to a point where I was about to turn into a robot. So I was so accustomed to. So I want y'all to put this. So it was a point in time I did the morning mix. So the morning mix is 9 a.m. every day. I did the 12 noon mix. And then I had my radio show from 7 to 12. So my life was programmed. So I pre-record the morning show. Let's say 7 a.m. That'll take me hour to record it, hour to mix it down. Boom. 12 o'clock mix. I start that at 10. Pre-record it. Sometimes go live. And then be at the radio at 7. Really got to be there at 6:30. And I'm not leaving till 12 something. So I was programmed to like, it felt like I was like a fucking robot. Yeah. So it came down to a point where the station was about to get bought out by the original owners. And they was like, well, all right, you got your salary and how radio work, you work off endorsements too. So a lot of the big endorsements that came through the station, I brought them in. From my Friday Night Cypher, Remy Martin, to Heineken, imported from the D, to Metro PCS, to this. It was like, all right, we want to syndicate you. We're going to give you 4 more stations. We're going to put you in Columbus, Cincinnati, somewhere in Chicago, and something else. But we just want you to get paid off your endorsements. We're going to take your salary away. Because you make too much money off endorsements. I was probably making like $200 off endorsements. So I'm thinking to myself, like, nigga, I already do 3 mix shows right now. So now I got 4 more stations. That mean that's 4 more mix shows. I'm going to be a fucking robot. Mm-hmm. And y'all want to take money away, y'all supposed to add money. At least give me an extra $30,000 per city. Mm-hmm. So it just came down to numbers and, like I said, just signing my life away to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So they called me and they offered me, and I sent them an offer back. And they contacted me back and was like, you can either take the offer or you can leave. And I was like, all right, I'm on the way. And I pulled up and they was like, you here to sign? I'm like, no, I'm here to get my shit. And I holla at y'all. And I'm not saying the station has been sinking since then, because a lot of my brothers and my homies still work there. Kenny V, that's my brother. Big Red, you know, Sel, Gifted. I've been to your, but I just feel like they just there right now because the new management, they just all about money. They don't give a fuck about the people. And that was one thing I did when I got on radio. It was like, I'm putting my people on. It's not about no money. I'm gonna make my money off these businesses, off these companies. But when it comes to my people, like, hell yeah, come on in. We used to have a party in that bitch every night. Every night. Nobody who was listening could tell, but they just knew, like, I don't know what the vibe is going on in there, but it's a vibe. Tuck, no, I'm talking about females, bottles, pull up, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm mad we didn't get the opportunity for Working Women Wednesday. That was one of my favorites. That was one of my favorite segments.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, the parties we used to have up there, I don't even think we was drinking it. We was just high of life.
I think it used to, when I first got in there, it blew my mind to be inside the radio station. So then when some people come down there, they're like, all right, it's a radio station, but then they realize we inside this little ass box. Okay, so mind fuckery is gone. But like I said, just to be, you got to imagine nighttime radio is 250,000 people listening. So if you want to get your message across or what you're trying to get it across, Uber drivers, Lyft drivers, this, UPS trucks, this, people that's out, people vibing. Don't let it be no Friday night. Like,
right.
That was the highest rated show, the Friday Night Cypher.
So let's talk about now. What you into now?
Man, now shit is up. Like, this shit is up. I feel like when I left radio, I was to a point where I was like, what the fuck am I going to do? What am I gonna do? I don't have no backbone no more. But I feel like I got my mojo back once I left, because it was like, now you really got to do what you really want to do. So I quit radio that February. The pandemic hit March, right around when I quit. So it was like quick. So it didn't even feel like I was gone, because everybody who was on radio was working from home. Then from there, I want to say this humbly, because once I start naming, it's going to sound like a lot. So I got my studio going. That's 3525 Studios in Southfield. I have a business called The Sweet Life, Personal Salon Suites. That's in Southfield, right across from Duo. I got the Pizza Cat now, downtown 407 East 4th Street. Very fun, very successful, environment. I got 35 Characters and More. That's like the costume company. I got Luxury Strike Bowling. Me and Tuck got In the Field. And it's a lot more things on the way too. But it's just like, now I'm just on my own time.
I think you missed some stuff.
I probably did. What I missed?
Movies?
Oh, in the movies for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm speaking on me as money makers. I'm speaking on me as income into the pocket.
Oh, okay.
But movies for me was never a thing that I wanted to do. I feel like, no, it was a thing I wanted to do, but I didn't know how to get there. But I feel like DJing was the platform that put me there. Like, I got more recognition off the movies than I ever did on radio, because radio, can't nobody see you.
Oh, right.
They hear you.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the link that made it make sense, because once they hear me in the movies, they're like, I know that voice. I can't put a face to it. So once 211 dropped, when we had that cast out scene and all of that, it was like, oh, that's what this nigga look like. And I'm thinking, I've been posting, showing my face for years, but it just don't correlate. So that's why I feel like everything is correlating, because the name match with the face, match with the brand. Yeah.
So how do you like acting?
I haven't really had a role where I've had to not be myself, besides the last movie I did with KDZ was called Red Flags. I was Gerald in there, so that was the only one that I really had to act. But I've never really been coached. I've never really been taught how to. That's what everything I've done in life. A lot of the businesses, a lot of that shit is like, it's trial and error. If it fuck up, it fuck up. If it work, it worked. But I know next time I tried, I already know how I got it fucked up. Let me try it a different way. So that's what every fucking thing. So
let's go back to Pizza Cat. Pizza Cat is definitely a vibe.
Take my glasses off for that.
I went once. The food was nice. I had drinks there. The vibe was just nice. It just, something different, something else to do. Like, and I love pizza. That's one of my favorite foods.
Pizza Cat was definitely a vibe. I took my kids. I've been there a few times, actually. One time I took my kids. One time I went without the kids. The vibe without the kids is definitely way more lit. But no, I take y'all kids too. Yeah. But the nighttime vibes, like the karaoke, the hookah, the pizza, the service, it's all I love. I love it.
Yeah. Why not mix fun with food?
Hello.
I feel like my whole career, I've been inside other people building, trying to bring my vibe. So it got to the point where it was like, all right, y'all still want me to do what y'all want to do.
Right.
So even if I don't feel like playing ghetto today, I got to play ghetto. Even if I don't like playing R&B, y'all want me to play reggae. So I'm like, you know what? It just came to a point where it was like, fuck this. I linked up with Dre. He was like, man, let's do this. Let's just bring a whole different vibe of restaurant, but it gives you like a out of town feel. Whereas fuck who got the biggest chain on, fuck who popping the most bottles,
right?
Fuck who got the biggest section. All the sections the same size. Can't really get in bottom unless you know somebody in there. And dress code don't even matter, because if you're gonna get a shot, you're gonna get a shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and to bring that vibe. But that's why one thing I noticed about DJing, it was one thing that always threw me off in every club. It was the mic. So that's why we don't do no microphone in there. Don't nobody really notice that, but that's what get people going. The host. Yeah. Let's turn the fuck up. Let's go. Let's nothing against the host because a lot of the hosts is my best friends, but it's like I don't do no mic in here, so you can only get turned up to a certain level.
Right.
Because we a restaurant. Sometimes the food come out slow, and be honest with you, we had some shit show days. That's just Rome wasn't built overnight. Right. You can't build a Bugatti in 2 days. It's gonna take a month. So that's the same path I'm on right now. Like, you know, I'm on the path to greatness, and we got takeout locations coming soon. We're working on 3 locations right now. So
in Michigan?
That's big.
Really, I'm sorry, I said 3, 5. Yeah. So, you know,
That's
I want to play that position in Detroit history where people can see the work ethic. They can see the work ethic. They can see the funds coming in, but they also see him going back out. Okay, I just made $60,000. I just bought a new business, and I just spent $50,000 on that. Right. So fuck making money and showing it. I'm just on a whole different path right now, whole different mindset.
That's what's up, and that's generational wealth.
I'm doing this all for my kids.
Yeah, we need more of that. Like, especially in the world we live in now, you gotta have it all. You really gotta have it all figured out.
Yeah.
Yes, that's facts.
We in a position, it's like, what you gonna do? Like, you gotta know what you want to do. Not like perfect, but you gotta have some type of idea what route you want to go. Like, not to say it will work out or it won't work out, but like, you gotta have the mind to keep going, to want to, you know, figure it out, to better yourself. Like, it's rough timing, but that's exciting to hear.
Congratulations on all that.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Thank you. It's a stressful it's some stressful shit.
I believe it.
Yeah. I'm motherfucker open up 10 a.m. every day.
But you gotta know that being successful is hard. But being unsuccessful is hard as well. So like you gotta choose your heart. Like you want the success, so you know.
I think it's harder to be lazy. Because you got to think about it.
You think so?
It's very hard to be lazy.
It's not. It's
that's
very
the thing, though,
easy to be lazy.
I think it's hard.
It's a choice.
It's a choice.
I think it's hard. I think if a motherfucker want to be lazy, they got to know. They got to think about that shit. Like, you got to think about that. The same thought. I used to. You know what I'm saying? The same
I used
thought.
To always want to just take a nap. I used to always just want to take a nap. Like, that's lazy. And that was just the easy thing. I'm just being honest. Like, that was the easy thing for me to do. Like, I know I got a list of shit to do, but what's easier for me right now?
Just
fuck all that shit. I'm gonna take a nap.
Was this before the kids?
Definitely, of course so.
So it's levels to that.
It's definitely levels to it. But what I'm saying is, if you somebody you know young, no kids, you're choosing lazy over work for sure. Like, I mean, that's if you're not motivated. I had no reason to be motivated. It was just me, little old me. Now with kids, it's a different story. Like, you have no reason to be lazy because it's not just you. It's you and your seed. You know, like, so you got that push. You don't really want to be lazy.
So with juggling all of your businesses, like, what's your day-to-day routine? Like, do you have a routine?
I do. So I actually just hired an assistant. So right now she has me on like a scheduled kind of calendar life. So it used to be I'll just wake up and just like fuck it, whatever need my attention, I'm giving it to it, you know. But now it's like I got to schedule that shit out because I start seeing my time being unused, especially on Pizza Cat, because sometimes I be at the cat and I'm just there. And it's like why am I just here? Right. Cool with that, my business, all of that, cool, but I'm just there. So I seen a lot of time that was just, it could have been went to something else. Mm-hmm. So now, like I said, my regular day is I wake up 7:20. I get my daughter together for school. She got to be at school by 8:30. Starting Friday, I'm going to start the gym 9 o'clock. Then I go to physical therapy from 11 to 12. And then from 1 to 2 is my do not disturb hour. Put all my phones on do not disturb. And that's my mental hour too. So that's like my silence hour. Pick my daughter up. He laughing. Pick my daughter up. 3:30.
It's the 1 to 2 do not disturb for me.
I got listen. If I had my phone on me, you'll see it look wild because it's a whole different color. It say both phones on do not disturb. Everything. I feel like that's the mental health part. Okay. You need like at least some point of silence where you know what I'm saying. Pick my daughter up 3:30, and I put on my calendar. I put an extra 30 minutes on it. That's when 3:30, 4:30. She may want some food. She may want anything. It'd be that little shit that, hey, I'm hungry. So after that, you know, it just depends on what else I got scheduled for my day. So I try to schedule everything after like 4:30. Meetings, interviews, Pizza Cat, studio sessions, all of that. But I feel like my life now is I'm more. He just said it to me today. He said, "Damn nigga, where you been? You seem so focused right now, like." Because we usually have leisure going out, leisure talks. But, like, me and his 3 years, we did a 3-year evaluation. Like, right when the pandemic ended, we was out every night. Clubs this. And then a year later, we out every night. Booked. Club this, club that. And then to now, it's like we out, but it's precisely out. You know what I'm saying? It's like he in the field. I'm doing this. I'm at Pizza Cat. He at the studio. This. So, you know what I'm saying? So, that's why I can't wait till next year. Because it's just like, well, next year, what is it? We're going to meet at the dealership for Bentleys? You know what I'm
saying? Like,
speak that.
So, 100%.
S2.
Yeah. I'm going to Audi, though.
Oh, you going to Audi?
But, you know, it's only right because her name, like,
no, I think it's so important that people understand how important it is to have a schedule. That's a part of being disciplined to me. Like, I didn't become disciplined until I built a schedule. Like, even if you don't got a lot going on, it's still important that you prioritize your life and your day-to-day needs. Like, I really love the favorite part that, aside of picking up your daughter, but the do not disturb. Like, people don't understand, like, you have to silence your brain. Like, you don't need no noise around you so you can, like, actually calm your thoughts. Like, that way you don't just be so overwhelmed because you got to take care of yourself before 100%. You can take care of other people. So, I hope that new schedule and you going to the gym and all of that work out for you.
Shit, I hope it work out, too.
I know it'll work out. You just got to be, you know, getting that discipline and that stay focused and be like, oh, time to do this, time to do that. Like,
thanks.
It be people mad at me because I have my phone on Do Not Disturb. And they be like, how you mad? Because I don't want to be disturbed.
No, I don't like that either, though.
It be excessive sometimes. Even though I can get in contact with you if I need to. But I'm just saying, I can see somebody. Well, it depends on what they want.
They don't want.
But it be in the middle of the day.
I don't like it when, for one, I go to message you. It say. It's pretty much telling me, I don't want to be fuck you. Okay. And then I got to call you twice to get through. It's just like, you know, but
you shouldn't even call twice because it's on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah, but
that's why I say it depends on why the person is calling you. If they're just calling to talk or ask you what you're doing, that don't call me.
Maybe I had a lot on my plate. I can't even function with what you even trying to tell me. That's why my phone be on Do Not Disturb. I get it. It may be excessive sometimes because I keep it on Do Not Disturb.
I love it. I just know
but she be having her phone on Do Not Disturb with her phone in her hand. So, I mean, she see it.
No, I don't. It don't come through.
We text every night on Do Not Disturb. And you text me right back.
I check your messages. Okay,
well, I'm special. Sorry.
You are. Everybody know that. You and Diamond, y'all the most special people in my life besides my kids. Love y'all.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that you prioritize that, and it's good for your mental health. I'm glad to hear that.
For sure. Don't disturb me unless I want to be disturbed. I go like 5 days with my phone on Do Not Disturb, and then it's like 2. So on them 2, just hit me up.
I like that notify anyway. I'm petty.
See, I don't really know how that work yet.
Oh, you about to find out from 1 to 2.
Listen, you just notify anyway, you know.
And it's gonna come through like a regular text.
Yeah, so I feel like that's so rude though. Like, I just feel like that's rude. If my phone is on Do Not Disturb, why would you notify me anyway?
Because I want to get my fucking point across.
And it don't even, nah.
Shit.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't never really have my phone on Do Not Disturb. Nobody calls me, so.
So what be taking you so long to text back? It be taking you hours sometime in the morning.
Because I don't just wake up and hop on my phone. I got a schedule. I need to pray, meditate, get my thoughts together.
Yeah.
Make sure I don't have a bad day.
Amen.
Because if I look at my phone and some BS, I feel like you already ruined the day. Like, you got to get your mind together first so that way you can have power over what you're about to read.
100%.
Call it crazy, but it's serious for me.
I believe it.
Just imagine rolling over before you even say, thank you, God, for waking me up today, and you on your phone. Next thing you know, you on Instagram. Like, I don't know. Y'all should try it. What do you do when you first open your eyes?
When I first open my eyes, I make sure.
I don't want to answer that question.
When I first open my eyes, I look at my son, make sure he good, make sure he ain't wet the bed. Thank God for the day. Then I go take my medicine.
Do you look at your phone when you first open your eyes?
Oh, yes. Yep. See what time it is.
I feel like people need to start buying an alarm clock, the old school one. They got them updated, I'm sure, to fit your room. And use that as the clock. Especially when your kids at home with you, what else could be more important?
That's on my phone. Don't do not disturb. I just need to see what time it is. So, yes. First thing I'm going to do is
Then if you look, now you see, Instagram or people texting you, now you want to be, they didn't text you 6 times, you want to see what they want. Mm-hmm. I'm the person that texts 6 times because I'm going to just get my whole thought out, but it don't really be nothing that you need to see right away, but just me.
That works for you, babe.
So we got about a month left in the year when we drop this episode. What are your main 3 goals that you want to accomplish?
Main 3 goals for the rest of the year. Shit. I'm gonna say 1, I'm relaunching my clothing. I took a break on my clothing once it came out of Foot Locker and Mr. Allen's. But I'm relaunching that. And I'm damn near gonna do it like Black Friday and damn near give it away. That was like my biggest promo tool was merch.
Make sure we get some.
I will make sure. I got some nice, cute girly stuff too.
Okay.
That y'all to fuck with. Second thing is what was the question again?
What are 3 main goals before the end of the year?
Oh, this about to sound weird, but I gotta get these bitches up somehow, some way. That's a goal for me.
Stop buying them.
Can't, nigga.
Yes, you do. Yes, you can.
Let me ask you this.
We ain't talking about me right now.
This is the real talk. So
go ahead, BJ.
So this is a goal for me. I got hooked on these during the pandemic. So every gas station, every liquor store, every time I try to give them up, like it's like, okay, I can't go to the gas station. I can't go to the liquor store. Like, I went to the dollar store the other day.
And they had them.
They did.
It wasn't a breeze, but it was close enough. You know, so that's one thing for sure. I got to get these up. I got to get these up for my daughter.
Make sure
I know, because Tuck always say these bitches is terrible for you.
They are.
If you go to Sam's Club or Costco, you don't go in the gas. You pay with a debit card or a credit card, so you can go to the gas station there.
Yeah, but I ain't going there. The lines be too long.
Go first thing in the morning.
And I think third thing is I just want to go into this new year with a new mindset. You know what I'm saying? Fully. I feel like I've been a nigga my whole life. Mm-hmm. And I'm saying on a nigga as speaking of what excites me. So what used to excite me was the same Detroit nigga shit. You know what I'm saying?
That?
Like I just mean like I'm speaking of terms of jewelry, chains, watches, cars, clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that used to excite me.
You forgot the house.
House never really excited me for some reason. Okay. Cause I'm a shy person. So if you don't speak to me, I'm probably not. You know that. You don't speak to me, I'm probably not gonna speak to you.
Yeah, that's personal. But I was going along with the Detroit
cars. Clothes,
yeah. So let's do it. Cars, clothes, hoes. You know what I'm saying? All of that. But now my mindset is just totally different, and nothing towards anybody who, you know what I'm saying, that's what they idolize, is what they do. Mm-hmm. But I just rather just really invest that. You know what I'm saying? I done seen times where I done bought dumbass shit, and a week later, here go a business opportunity where I could have ended up buying 6 of what I just bought. You know what I'm saying? So this is a new mindset. I just want to go into the new year like. Before I go buy some Amiris, I'm wearing some H&M pants with that same 1,000 in my pocket.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I'm just getting my priorities in order.
That definitely can get you way further ahead, way quicker.
I'm just, and I ain't never really been all the way on that. I just always been in my own lane, but it's just like fully not because I see like, you know how like it's like, all right, this can happen. All right, this can happen. All right, this can happen. But the shit happened, then you be like, damn, it happened. So what's next? So now I just speak everything into existence and the power of the tongue, and I just know the sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying? The unthinkable is possible. It's literally possible nowadays with social media and marketing schemes. And now I'm noticing too that teamwork really make the dream work. I'm noticing why you see these big artists and they got 5 people around them because one person do this. You got your cameraman, your video man, this person, PR, this person. I understand that part now. And you got to pay your way. Sometimes people just try to do it on their own. So that's the other thing for me. But for this last month is building my team up. So we can go into 2023 and, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to make 7 M's 2023.
Okay.
Profit.
Let's make
I'm going to make that.
I'm going to make that. You know what I'm saying? So to some they're like 7,000, that ain't 7 million, that ain't shit. But you know, like shit, I want to make 7 M's profit. So
right.
That's after me paying my team, after me doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody around me eating because I visibly, physically, mentally see that it's possible. You know, and I didn't used to have that mindset. I'm like, nigga, how the fuck am I gonna do this? But now it's like, no, this shit is possible.
I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
The most thing to be successful that like be holding a lot of people back be discipline, and discipline come in different forms, like so many forms. Like that's just as simple as you said buying H&M jeans over Amiris. Like that's discipline because although you got it to buy the Amiris, you rather not because you rather invest that money, and you can get 4 pair of jeans for the for not even half of the price that you would have got the one for. So that's discipline. That's all it takes.
Yeah. Facts. And a lot of people, they can't be disciplined. They don't know how to. They feel like
no beans drop, gotta have it.
Gotta have it, like, and that stuff be so temporary. Like you gotta know it may be new now, but in a year or two, a newer one gonna come out. Like like really stay down until you really can't get what you want with all profit. Like you should not be using the money you should be investing.
I'm to that point. And like I said, I'm doing a lot of investing for my daughter right now too. So
yeah, and a lot of people, the problem is they rather look like they have it instead of actually having it. So they go do anything. They spend their last, like you said, on some Amiris when you could have went to H&M and got 20 pair of pants. So
facts.
Shout out to that new mindset. I definitely want to go into 2023 with a new mindset, with a clear mind.
Real talk.
Have you written everything down?
No, I still got time, Bookie.
Do you write goals down?
I actually do. So what I do is I tape them to my wall. So, but my goals be more of saying. So it'd be like, why would you want to be a fish when you can be a salmon? Because they both swim upstream. You know, I'm just,
okay.
I know that shit sound weird, but it's pretty much saying like you got all these fishes in the sea, and everybody wants to be. We'll put like this. Y'all know, everybody thinks in Detroit there's this in crowd. Everybody wants to be in the in crowd, and once you get in the in crowd, you like, what the fuck is this? You're like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? But you got so many people doing all this extra shit to be just inside that building, inside that booth, inside that environment of who's who.
Right.
But when you're already on the inside of it, it's like, nigga, y'all can really have this shit.
Yeah.
Like, I step back. You could take my position. So that's how I just feel about a lot of stuff. It's like, nigga, why I gotta be the regular fish? I'll be the salmon. I take the the left lane. All y'all niggas can take the right lane, but I meet y'all at the top.
Right.
We all swimming upstream, cool. Some of y'all gonna get caught by the current. Some of y'all gonna hit rocks. I'm gonna stay over here in my own fucking lane and get to where I need to get to.
I don't think I ever heard somebody say they didn't want to be in the in crowd that was in it.
Really?
I'm speaking like Detroit wise, or maybe they. I mean, of course, they never said that to me personally, but that was good to hear.
Yeah, I just felt like shit. Like,
I feel like a lot of people don't want to be in the in crowd that's in the in crowd because it'd be too much.
because they know what it come with.
It'd be too
Being
much.
inside the in crowd come with.
It's not all as hyped up to be.
It come with drama. It come with continuous chatter, and then you get added to the drama. It be some shit you don't got nothing to do with you, but somebody tell you, and they be like, "Well, I told this person." Why the fuck you even telling me? I don't even want to know because now you adding me to the situation. So, like on the other end, you got people who dying. They be like, man, it's like artists. They like, man, just just let me get a picture. I know people see me with a picture with you. They gonna think that I'm looking like nigga. Like I don't even think you know what you signing up for, bro.
Yeah.
Like you gonna sign up. You gonna come in here. You gonna spend your life savings on some dumbass shit, and then you're gonna be sitting somewhere fucked up. Like. Is this how it's supposed to go? No.
No, stupid.
I'm gonna keep rolling.
Yeah.
You gonna show that you got a bunch of money. Here come all the bitches. You gonna do some shit one time. You gonna go to Annex, nigga, pop 6 bottles. Don't go there again, nigga, and not pop 6 bottles, nigga.
Cause what?
Your ass is grass.
Your ass.
Fuck him.
Grass.
Keep him at the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, in Detroit, what you start, you must finish. Don't start that shit and not finish it. Don't come in that bitch one day, nigga, throw 5,000. The next day, you just want to get a lamb chop dinner.
Don't do it.
No.
Do not.
Nigga.
No.
Well, I didn't know it was like that. What if you don't feel like it today?
It's not about you feel like it, nigga. This is you. This is you.
This is the image that you put out.
This is the image that you portray, that you put out. So live up to it.
Yep. Every time.
Live up to it.
I do not hang out. It be a lot. I don't feel like people have fun in Detroit clubs. Every time I go, I be in there on my phone, arms folded. I feel like I seen all the same people from 10 years ago.
Exactly what you said for that is the reason I created Pizza Cat how it is. Bright colors. Whenever you see bright colors, it means what?
Happiness.
Happiness. Lights, happiness. Every time you feel like it's bottles out, it's like, all right, somebody doing too much. Fuck that. Drinks. And the easiest shit to make is what? Pizza. Create your own, whatever. Then the motherfuckers I like who get weird pizzas. You make a weird ass pizza. You got crab, roasted garlic, this, garlic parm bottom with barbecue sauce and
pickles and shit. I'm like, what?
Yeah, the menu is top tier crazy.
That's equivalent to somebody getting a bottle.
Yeah.
You know like, oh, they got a weird ass pizza. So, you know.
I for sure went in there probably about 5 p.m. ish, 4:30 ish p.m. And I was done full by 7:30, 7. And I was ready to go home. I had a blast.
Good time.
Yep.
Yeah, I took
It's good to hear.
It was definitely a good time in there.
Last thing I wanted to touch on was back in September, we was at YouTube Avenues, and you was the DJ.
Yes.
And you got your flowers.
Yes.
How'd that make you feel?
To be honest with you, it felt good, but it felt good because it was Wallow. But 2, it felt, when I looked back at it, it felt like, damn, a nigga from out of town who don't really even fucking know me got to do this. Like, you know? So, and I'm not even a person of gratitude. I'm more of a person of, if somebody did it in private. Only person out of everything musically that I've done, I'm talking about big scale right now. Only person who gave me my flowers was Sada Baby. Out of every artist I've ever linked up with is Sada Baby. And I can't count Sino because that's my brother. We share each other flowers daily. But it's been Sada. But for Wallow to do it, 100%. And he had only known me for 12 hours.
You gotta know he did his research.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. But, you know what I'm saying? But popped up in the city, came by the cat, and we sat down there. Remember that day? We sat down there and talked to him.
He loved the pizza, too. He said that.
He loved the pizza.
He loved the vibe. He said that.
We went to rehearsal. Then after that same night, they all came back again for the karaoke. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it felt good, but it felt like what I had worked for paid off.
Right.
And it came from the right person, too. Because, you know, a motivational person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but do I want flowers? Do I need flowers? No. It's just that these Detroit niggas' mindset is different. You know? It's
very
different. You know what
I
I'm
feel
saying?
like
You can break your back for these niggas. Literally. You know what I'm saying? You can break your back and you damn near can't get a thank you. But it'll be the motherfucker who just popped up on the scene and solidify. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's like I said, it's all love in the game. You gotta just know who you dealing with and how to deal with them.
Yeah, we was just told not to let that type of stuff make you feel no type of way because, I mean, it kind of just show how they are as a person, not you.
Yeah, I've been in a lot of situations where it's like, it's like I could have did this. I could have did this. I could have used this. You know what I'm saying? But emotions not going to pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I learned. Emotions will never pay the bills. And emotions will never bring you more money. And you get more gratitude out of it by keeping your mouth closed sometimes. But I just remember times, like I said, once again, like within that radio station, that was another reason I left, is like, help. And I'm watching this, and I'm still sitting in this fucking box. It's like, how long am I going to sit?
Right.
How long am I going to keep myself inside this box?
Yeah.
You know, I'm watching just, goddamn, I got to scroll to see what's going on. But I remember that play, but I'm still sitting inside this box. So, like I said, once I left the radio station, nigga, it was like, nigga, it's on. I'm like, nigga, this shit about me now.
Yeah. It's
time for me to get rich. Like, I don't watch too many niggas get rich up under my eyes. It's like, nigga, like, fuck you. And I gotta do this shit differently my way this time. Like, nigga, like, shit.
It's really the only way.
100%.
Yeah.
I want to know. I would hate to be the person where somebody could say, like, nigga, I pop up with a Maybach tomorrow. They're like, oh, I helped them get that Maybach. No, I'm popping with that bitch tomorrow, nigga. Like, I helped myself get this Maybach. You know, like, shit. Me and my niggas who right here, we riding this bitch. You gonna see us in this motherfucker. We driving this bitch. If you see this bitch with me and I ain't in it, just know that whoever driving that bitch, they helped me get this motherfucker.
right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like as an African-American man, I feel like life is just triple harder for y'all just because of the color of y'all, you know, your skin. But, like, if our city stuck together, because so many people respect Detroit, like the talent we got here, just a lot of stuff that go on here. A lot of people come here or they like people from Detroit.
It's at an all-time high right now, though.
And I feel like this is the time where everybody should stick together and, like, you know, support one another, have kind words, you know. I don't know. I feel like relationships is way more important than money. Like, just by having this
100%.
podcast for almost 2 years, I feel like the relationships we built has gotten us way further than money would have.
100%.
So, I appreciate you. Daisy appreciates you for coming out here because we've been looking at you for a long time.
Like, no.
I don't know what I have seen.
You better?
I'm back and I'm better. I'm here.
I forgot who posted it. One of y'all posted something. Y'all had asked a dog-ass question. I think I had DM'd you. It was like, set it up. I forgot what I had seen on your page. Who you
I don't remember.
Yeah, we've been kind of.
But it's well overdue. You know, it's well overdue.
Yeah. Glad you made it.
We'll be back at Pizza Cat.
Okay.
I'm here at Pizza Cat right now.
For real, we on our way then.
For real. 407 East 4th Street. You not going to fuck nowhere.
She going home.
Yeah.
She's going home.
I'm good for lying to the people. I'm going to make it look good.
Well, we wish you nothing but more success.
Thank you.
We're going to see you at the top.
Thank you.
And we go check in on them goals and leaving them breeze pants alone.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
For sure. Ain't no trying. I'm leaving them alone.
And we're not going to hit you up between the hours of 1 and 2.
D&D, baby. Yeah.
Let the people know where they can find you.
Find me on IG at DJBJ3525. Or you can find me on IG at Pizza Cat Max 407 East 4th Street. At 3525 Studios. At The Sweet Life, LYFE with a Y at 35 characters and more. And just remember this to everybody out there who's trying to get their business up and running. The hardest thing about finishing something is starting it. So just start that shit and don't bullshit it. And keep God first. Wisdom, knowledge, understanding. And the rest is fucking history. Write your book to it.
I like that.
That was a radio in me.
And you know where to find us on our platforms and on the Uprising Network. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube. RT, Adore, the letter N, Daisy.
Until next time.
I got one more real quick before we sign off. I forgot.
Sign off.
I forgot real quick before we get up out of here. In the field. Tuck Money right here with me. Hottest platform, not in the city, not in the state, not in the USA, but in the motherfucking world, because we're literally in the field with it.
I ain't never seen nothing like it. It was dope.
It was. Yeah. All right, we out.